I am ugly. I said it out loud. It's not that hard.
Okay, I think we started off on the wrong foot because somebody gave this young lady a mirror. I think she hasn't seen herself for so long, she forgot how she looks.
I've come to this realization and epiphany that I'm ugly.
No, but seriously, I don't know who told her what, but whoever it was and whatever they said, they lied.
I came to this realization the other day. I've been insecure about my face for a really long time and trying to convince myself that I'm beautiful, that I'm pretty, that it's just a bad day, I don't look like this all the time. But no, I've actually come to accept that I am ugly. And rather than sitting there and crying about it, I'm going to do something about it. Yeah, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Like, I'm not going to be attractive to everybody the same way not everyone's going to be attractive to me, and that's okay. But the difference with other people and me is that I'm genuinely ugly and not someone's type, if that makes sense. And honestly, I didn't think it bothered me before because I tried to convince myself I was beautiful, but now that I've come to realize it, I'm like, I want to fix that. I'm not going to sit here and whine about it. We only have one life, and instead of spending my whole life looking ugly, I'm going to make myself pretty. At first, I thought to myself, no, this is ridiculous. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to change anything about myself, my appearance, because I want to be natural. I want someone who comes across me to look at me and think, wow, she just has that natural beauty, doesn't need anything done. Not saying other people that get stuff done need it, but I just never wanted to, have fake eyelashes and wear makeup. It was never my thing. But I've come to realize that I need it. I need to cover this up and change things about my appearance. And so rather than trying to be this natural beauty, which I'm not, I am going to become beautiful by doing stuff. Beast to beauty, that's what it is. We're going to turn this into something different. Don't know what the finished product is yet, but you guys are going to see it. But yeah, I have a long way to go on this journey, and I thought I'd make videos about it because honestly, I want everyone to see that glow up transformation, and for other people to know that you can do it too. You don't have to sit there and be ugly or feel ugly your whole life. We can fix this one way or another. First step, money. That's gonna be a little bit of an issue, but I need money to fix. This isn't going to happen naturally, as I've just said. This isn't going to happen through any sort of miracle. No, this actually has to come from finances. So yeah, I need to financially get right and fix my face. Anyways, I'll let you know when I have that. It might be a while, but I'm going to make a list of all the things that I need to do and fix that I don't like about myself. And then I'll come back and we'll come up with solutions. So yeah, I'll see you next time.
Just who decides who is ugly and who is not?
I feel like I haven't seen anyone on this app talk about how hard it is to be unattractive. Like, being unattractive is so depressing. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just really depressing. Like, for me, I feel like being unattractive has made my self-esteem like really low. It's made my self-worth really low. I don't get as many opportunities as other people get. And then just like the whole relationship factor piece to it. Like, I really, really want to be in a relationship. Like, more than anything in the world. That's the one thing that's been missing from my life for a really long time. And I just feel like it's never gonna happen for me. One, because of where I live, but two, because I'm not like conventionally pretty. My body is not tea. Like, I just feel like I don't look good. And to just like carry that with you every single day is really hard. To feel like you're not worthy. It just sucks.
It is so sad because you can really see that she believes what she is saying, and that is just not the truth. Please tell me in the comments, what is ugly about this woman? She has a pretty face, right? And she's talking about her body. If she doesn't have any medical condition, then nothing a good diet and the gym can't fix. She is natural, no makeup. She looks good to me. She just needs a little bit more confidence.
I saw a couple videos talking about this, but I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in on how frustrating it is not to be conveniently attractive in this day and age specifically, and also not knowing anything.
Lady, first of all, get your hair done and then you can come back and address us.
So I'm 21. I don't know how to do my natural hair. I don't know how to do makeup. I don't know how to dress. And it's not that I don't want to do these things. I want to, but no one realizes how hard it is, especially like when you ask for help and people are just like, well, do what makes you happy, wear what you want to be happy. But the point is, I want to be happy wearing new things and not look like a fool. I want to wear makeup but not look like a clown. I want to do my hair, but I don't want it to look bad, you know? And when you ask for guidance and stuff like that, it's just so hard. And you try to look up online, and when people don't look like you, they look conventionally attractive. It's so much harder because you're like, this will never look as good on me than it does on them.
Okay, good thing. She doesn't necessarily feel ugly. She just feels like she doesn't know how to do what other girls do, like doing hair, makeup, or how to dress, which that can easily be fixed. There are tons of videos on TikTok and YouTube that teach you how to do your hair, your makeup, dress your body type. I think that's how a lot of us learned.
You guys are right. I am ugly. I finally come to realize that. The only person in the world that said that I was beautiful was my mother. I'll never forget it. I was young. And she said, I know y'all think my daughter's ugly, but my daughter is beautiful. I get inboxes from black men says I'm ugly for a black woman. I was with a woman for 14 years. Told her every day she was beautiful. She never said once I was beautiful. Not even my dad. My dad said I look nice. So I come to accept the fact that I'm ugly and I never will be beautiful. That's why when the girls talk to me, they don't even like sleeping with me. I mean, I see the look on their faces. Even when I try to walk up to them, they'll give me this look. I know I'm ugly. I accept the fact that guarantee you won't date nobody like me. You like those pretty studs, I get that. I'm ugly, and I accept that. So I'm not gonna lie and say I'm fabulous or gorgeous, because I'm not that. I'm not that. I would never be that. Like I said, the only person in the world that told me I was beautiful is my mother. You guys never said that. And the thing about it is, you guys are lucky. You got people walking to you, damn, you fine, you go. I'll never get that. I'll never get that. I never will. I'm an ugly black woman, and I accept that. Take care.
No, no, no. I don't think the girls give her the looks. When you believe something, it becomes your reality, even if that is not the truth. You start to think that you see things, that people hate you, that they see you in a certain way, when most of the time that is not even the case.
Okay, I get it. I'm ugly. I know this. I've been called ugly for my entire life. A lot of you have pointed this out, and the truth is, you're right. I've just been alone for so long that I just kind of accepted that that's the way it would always be. And I just tried to be happy alone, even though a lot of the time I'm not.
Aww, she sounds so sweet. It's really heartbreaking how she's saying that. Not being in a relationship for so long doesn't mean that you're ugly. It just means that you haven't found the one, and it's okay. You're not alone. There's a lot of people who are not in relationships anyway.
How do you love a face that's been considered ugly your entire life? How do you find a face, your own face, beautiful when everyone else considers it to be ugly? It's not that I think I'm ugly, it's I basically know I'm ugly. How, you may ask? Well, when a boy spits on you and calls you ugly, that's how you know. When the boys in school would ask you out as a joke during their truth or dare games, that's how you know. When the mean girls would ask you to your face, why is your nose so big? That's how you know. When you'd be the only one sitting alone at the table while everyone else has a date for prom, that's how you know. When you're so ugly that people feel the need to come and tell you, you know. I try to use makeup to beautify myself, but when I put on the eyeliner, all it does is emphasize how one eye is bigger than the other. I put on the lipstick, but all it does is it reminds me of how lopsided my lips are. I put on the contour, but all it does is it reminds me of how big my nose is. It just doesn't work. And then sometimes I think and look into the ceiling in a daze, and I just think that how cruel people are for the simple act of simply being born as an unattractive woman. And you know, some days it hurts knowing that I am going to be nobody's somebody, that I have a lot of love to give, but it will never
be received by anyone because they won't notice my warmth. They'll probably notice my asymmetrical face, my PCOS hair basically, and how one nostril is bigger than the other. And I'm pretty sure if I were to find my soulmate, his friends would basically make fun of him. As soon as I leave the room, they'd probably be asking him like, "What are you thinking? Why her out of all people?" And I've quietly accepted my fate into this. But then I think about this is that why should I continue to hate my face because everyone else hates it? I agree with everyone. I am, quite hideous. But should I hate it? Like, this hideous face was the face that quietly stood her ground when everyone in school called her ugly. This is the face that fought back tears when no one, asked her to prom. This is the face that accepted all sorts of cruelty. Yes, it is ugly. It is an ugly face. But should I just be as cruel to it as everyone else? I do believe my face deserves some affection from myself at least for being all that it's been through as some sort of reward. Yes, everyone else hates it, but should I really hate it? I think I deserve to be softer on myself, and I'm going to try to spend the rest of my life loving my face, even though there are going to be difficult days. Do I hate this face? Yes, but do I want to waste my life hating it? No.
Well, honey, you don't need the eyeliner or the contour or the lipstick. You're a natural beauty. I know it is hard and even harder if you have been bullied before and made fun of, but you just have to find that soft spot for yourself. You just have to give yourself some grace. You already think people think you're ugly. You just can't afford to think the same way.
Ladies, can we start a thread? Because I want to talk about something that I haven't heard. And I just want to know if any women are experiencing this. Quick backstory. Coming up, I always had low self-esteem. I never felt attractive. I didn't really have friends. I was pretty much a loner. And so as an adult, I still have some of those thoughts in my mind. And it could honestly affect how I present myself when I'm out. But with that said, I have a lot of gorgeous friends, okay? Everybody's pretty. Everybody's pretty. Can we talk about how we are not the woman that's like ever approached in the friend group? More specifically, how you internalize it, how you deal with it. Because it's hard for me to believe that I'm the pretty girl when I'm out and men don't approach me. I tell you guys all the time that I get the most attention from guys on the internet, not out in public. I for the most part, I'm never approached, just to keep it a buck. Or I'm approached by super older guys, like 50 and up. Nobody in my age range. And I don't care how many times my friends tell me I'm pretty. People at church tell me I'm pretty. When it's all said and done and I'm in a room with them, I'm never seen. And it's kind of hard to deal with. And then you can't even really talk to your homegirls about it because if you tell them, then they're going to be self-conscious about how they are in your presence and you don't want to dim their light because you love them. But what do I have to do? Distance myself from pretty people? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. How do y'all deal with it? Do you talk to your homegirls? Do you just internalize it? Do you talk to other people? Do you just ignore the feelings? Because that's my thing. When I'm by myself and I meditate or I look at myself in the mirror, I feel beautiful. And then I get around other pretty girls and I feel like the ugly duckling. And nobody can convince me that I'm attractive. That's why it's hard for me to receive compliments. That's why it's hard for me to trust that what people are saying they mean. Because my life experience tells me otherwise. So how do you deal with it if you are dealing with it?
That's all I had for you today. Please let me know in the comment section what do you think about this topic. I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.